to Column Hinge at Alpha Ωmega Mystery School. We're located halfway between Death Valley and Las Vegas, halfway between Joshua Tree and Area 51, in the Mojave Desert of the Southwest United States.
Good morning. Today is Tuesday, August 11th, 2020. The ancient magical rite you're about to experience is unique in the world, written and performed from the first-person perspective of Jesus of Nazareth. This rite comes from the Bruce Codex, an ancient Christian manuscript rediscovered beneath the sands of Egypt that purports to contain the secret teachings of Jesus to his disciples. I'm Reverend David Griffin.
I'm Reverend Leslie McQuade.
And this is the Lost Magic of Jesus Revival.
The sun is the dispenser of light to the earth. May the living light of the God Force inflame our souls with abundant life.
Our destiny lies amongst the stars, and to the stars humanity shall ascend.
Take a nice deep breath and feel into your body. Breathe deeply. Feel how each breath excites new sensations on your skin. Push every other thought out of your mind. Focus entirely on your breathing. And as you are breathing deeply and feeling deeply into each and every part of yourself, visualize yourself as the tree of life, however it is you imagine that tree to be, and grow your branches up high into alpha sky. Drive your roots down deep into Omega Earth. I call on you in the east, Alpha. I call on you in the west, Omega. I call on you in the north, Alpha. I call on you in the south, Omega.
Alpha.
Et Omega.
The beginning.
And the end.
And the path of the age between. Sunrise.
And sunset.
And the path of the sun between. Birth.
And death.
And the path of life between. Alpha.
Omega.
Once again, we gather here in this magnificent church at Column Hinge, and reaching out with the energy of our energetic bodies, we reconnect with the invisible life force, God force energy all around us. And reconnecting with this divine life energy, we call upon the angels in the invisible, watchers of the seventh treasury of light. Attend. Yo e I. Yo e I. O 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 e Ayo, ae, a, a. Ayo, ae, a. Let the watchers withdraw as we enter in to the Treasury of Light. And there are 12 heads in his treasury, and these are the names that are in the places when they sing praises to my Father, and he gives light power to them. O mighty angel, head in the place of the east, first of 12, we call upon you, using your secret name left to us by the living Jesus. Io Nazeo. Io Nazeo. Onazoai. Onazoai. Eaza ozeia. Eaza ozeia. To namao. To namao. Ibraïs a ea. Ibraïs a ea. Ba'o Hazayo. Ba'o Hazayo. Ozaioa. Ozaioa. Etho eo. Etho eo zaioi. Etho eo zaioi. Zana zachoza. Zana zachoza. Almighty angel, head in the place of the north, 10th of 12, we call upon you by your secret name left to us by the Master Jesus. Foxaya. Foxaya. Ia ei ozo ae. Ia ei ozo ae. Ao ize a ai. Ao ize a ai. And so we completed our journey through the places, invoking each of the 12 mighty angels, head in its proper place, and in its proper rank, until at length we came into the place of the middle, the place of the center, the place of the midst, the place of the Father of the Treasury of Light. O Father of the Treasury of Light, by your cipher and by your name, we invoke you. Zizao. Zizao. Let the divine light descend. It is the intention of this ritual, as it is every single day, to establish human liberty worldwide.
Human liberty worldwide!
Set my people free.
Set my people free!
Protect Homo sapiens from extinction.
Protect Homo sapiens from extinction.
And protect the integrity of our genetic code.
Protect the integrity of Homo sapiens' genetic code.
Restore the purity of our air.
Restore the purity of our air.
Of our water.
Restore the purity of our water.
Of our food.
Restore the purity of our food.
And our medicines.
Restore the purity of our medicines.
May all who search for the abundant life promised by the living Jesus come to discover the ways of the God force and how to flood our souls to overflowing with the living light all around us. And then in that hour when death comes calling, may we shed this earth suit, this physical body, like a serpent sheds his skin, and rise triumphant in our light suit, our perfected body of light, our energetic soul, into the kingdom of light, the kingdom of heaven. All these things we ask in the name of the living Jesus. Amen.
Amen. So mote it be. Take a moment now to again feel into your body. This ancient magical rite we are doing together helps you experience more God Force energy. As you breathe in God Force energy, you breathe in the ultimate source of all knowledge in this universe. As you breathe in God Force energy, you breathe in the source of all knowledge in this universe. That means you yourself have access to all the information in the universe. You have direct access to the mind of God through your interaction with God Force energy. This is very important because right now in this world, there are many who would tell you that there is no such thing as truth with a capital T. And I tell you, that is a great and dangerous lie. There is truth with a capital T. Things that you know are divinely true. One of those things you know to be divinely true is your own power. You are powerful. Now, and many people have told you that you are not, and you have foolishly believed them. Well, now it is time to breathe into God Force energy and understand that truth. The truth that you are powerful and your attention is the most valuable thing on this earth. More valuable than all the money, all the oil or gold. Because let's think about it carefully. What is the one thing that absolutely everyone is clamoring for? And that is the attention of others. We even talk about this in financial terms. We talk about paying attention. And there's an old joke. I'm so tired I can't even pay attention. There's a lot of truth to that. Because when you're tired, that means you're lacking in God Force. You are impoverished of the one thing that makes you feel the best here on earth. God Force energy. And when you breathe into God Force energy and tap into that divine source of truth, you understand how incredibly powerful you are. And I want to prove to you how powerful you are today. Today, you are so powerful that you can put aside your mask and live as you want to live. I know this because I do this. I have not worn a mask this entire time. Why? Because as a scientist, I know what a level 4 biohazard containment laboratory looks like. And I know that I do not have a negative pressure suit to wear to keep me safe. And a negative pressure suit is the only thing that's going to protect you from coronavirus. So don't be a fool. Take off the costume. Take off your sign of submission. When you breathe into the God Force, you will recognize the truth of what I say. Because God Force energy is truth with a capital T. And that truth says that you are powerful. More powerful than any idea that seeks to enslave you. And that's what this is. This is a form of enslavement. Dr. Karl Popper taught us that if we tolerate intolerance, we will be killed. Intolerance will always win. Do you hear me? Intolerance is what will win. Why? Because it sets up boundaries. Tolerance is very bad about setting up boundaries. It tells you that you should just put up with whatever wave washes you around in the ocean. Another lie. When you breathe into the God Force, you know the difference between lies and truth. God Force energy is truth. When you hear something, breathe in God Force energy to determine the truth or lie of it. And the truth is that if we tolerate intolerance, we will be destroyed. The paradox of tolerance is that to maintain tolerance, one must become intolerant of intolerance. I know that's a lot to take in. That's why you have God Force to help you learn this truth. Totalitarians will dish out whatever you put up with. You hear that? That's Dr. Karl Popper teaching you again. Teaching you that those who are intolerant will always give you more intolerance because people who tolerate are easygoing. They'll put up with anything. That's the problem. You need to stop putting up with it. You need to get mouthy. Get angry, if that's what it takes. For you to stand up, to recognize your own power, to see the truth in this world and to deny the lies. It is a sin to obey an illegal order. God gave us the right to be free, and you would let a man take it from you? That is a sin, I tell you. Me, a pagan. I barely believe in the idea myself, but that I know is wrong. And if sin is something that you do wrong to your fellow humanity, then I understand that being intolerant is the only way we're going to get through this. We must become intolerant of the lies, intolerant of the mask, intolerant of the totalitarian pain that is being brought forth upon us. You are powerful. Your attention is the only thing these people are clamoring for. And I tell you, take your attention away from them and they will change. Turn your attention towards yourself. Turn your attention towards God, force, and the truth. And today, you will step into your own power because you are filled with the power of God force.
Thank you, Leslie, for that rousing message. I know there's some people out there that are saying, but what about when I go to work? When I go to work, I have to wear a mask. Well, maybe right now you do, and maybe there's nothing that can be done about that. But once you leave work, you're no longer a slave anymore. When you go into that Walmart, when you go into that Walgreens, when you go into that Kroger, whenever you're out and about, use it as a chance to talk to people, explain to them what's going on, that there are medical exceptions built into that rule, and there's a good reason for it, because these masks don't really stop coronavirus. There's no real scientific evidence that they do. There can't be, because, like Leslie told you, it's a level 4 bioweapon. We don't have those containment suits. We can't walk around in them all day long. That's what it really takes. And the other thing was that some people are saying, well, hey, it's only a mask. Folks, ask people in Melbourne, Australia today if it's only a mask, where this ends. The mask is just the first sign of submission. The more we submit, the more medical totalitarianism they're going to whack us with. The mask is just the first step. They know that today in Melbourne. Can you believe it? The people in Melbourne, Australia are forbidden to go outside in the sun. If they do, they will be arrested. That's where this is going. Here in America, they're trying to defund the police. Well, they're not really going to defund the police. They're just going to take the money away from the police and give it to their communist so-called contact tracers who come to your home to trace the contact you've had with everybody in order to see if you've ever come in contact with anybody who had the coronavirus. Folks, this is a smokescreen for complete and total surveillance. That's what's really going on now. They are switching on the surveillance grid. Now is the time to get mouthy. Now is the time to resist before the bear trap closes. Ask the people in Melbourne. Thanks for coming out today. We really appreciate your being here. If you'd like to know more about this ritual, be sure to drop by our website at alphaomega.church. There you will find a free ebook explaining to you what we're doing out here, what is the magic of Jesus and where it comes from and what it contains. It's amazing. Download it at alphaomega.church. While you're there, please consider making a donation. This is the only way we have to pass around the collection plate. Thanks again for coming out. We'll see you out here again tomorrow morning, same time, same place. And until then, remember, have faith and expect a miracle.
And until we have the pleasure of each other's company again, may the God force run strong within you. And, as always, may your magics work better than expected.